3 tiers. The aim of the game is to get to the very top. That is where the NLW Heavyweight Championship of the World will be hanging. The first man to ascend all 3 cages and grab the championship will win this match and the NLW World title, and The Undertaker and Sting continuing their legendary rivalry by battling out here. And the world champion Triple H is happy to stay on the outside for the time being and let Sting and The Undertaker batter each other. Sting with a DDT to The Undertaker there. And he spots the game. And now Sting has the NLW champ cornered. And now The Undertaker throttles the champion by the throat. Undertaker going to chokeslam him here, but here comes Sting. And turns the whip into the clothesline. And now the game once again watches what's going on in the ring as The Undertaker delivers a chokeslam to Sting. And now Triple H sending The Undertaker outside, attacking him from behind and sending him in the head of the steel there. And batters the Phenom. Wait a minute, here comes Sting! And Sting with a crossbody over the top. Crashes into the cage and the prone body of the champion. Well, look at this again. Sting diving over the top rope, risking life and limb to take out the champion. It was over the limit, but these 3 men competed in a triple threat match for the world title. On that occasion, Sting was about to win until, like he did just then, Triple H snuck up behind Sting, pulled him out of the ring and delivered the pin for himself, and walked out as champion. But tonight there are no rules, as you saw there with the spinebuster on the chair and Undertaker looking for Hell's Gate. But Triple H punches his way out of it and delivers the knee drop. And here comes Sting with the ladder off the skull of Triple H. And now places it in the corner. Whipping Triple H hard into that ladder, and the Stinger splash into the ladder. And we got ladders, we got chairs. Might as well have a table in there as well. Remember that ladder, you got to climb it to get into the second cage, which is filled with weapons. And then you get 1 step closer to that heavyweight title that's hanging at the top of the arena. But a drop toe hold from Triple H to The Undertaker into that steel chair. Now Triple H measures his man and marks The Undertaker, adding insult to injury, but a drop toe hold. And Sting, look at him. He's running up and clotheslines out The Undertaker. And now he's going to go to that top rope. Sting on the top, looking for the splash from The Undertaker. Pulls Triple H out of the way. Sting crashes and burns. And The Undertaker throwing Triple H into the solid steel outside. That chain link fence, and now the ladder brought into play, but Sting with the basement slide into that ladder. And The Undertaker's taken down for the time being as Triple H sends Taker into the steel beam, and in the ring now, Sting wants to cross Triple H, but Triple H with the leg strength, and now clotheslines him on the outside. But a kick free from Sting. And now Sting catapulting Triple H into the ring post. No give whatsoever. Now Sting going to try and climb the ladder into the second cage, but The Undertaker throwing that steel chair into the face of Sting. And now going to rake the face of Sting into the steel. That is going to tear up your flesh, and looks like Triple H's flesh has been torn open at the hands of that ring post. Triple H bleeding like a stuck pig, and so is Sting after he had his head raked against the cage, and a suplex from The Undertaker. Now back on his feet, whipped off the ropes into a clothesline, and there's Sting with the splash to The Undertaker from the top rope. Sting is bleeding, Triple H is bleeding, The Undertaker's been taken out, but a knee drop from Triple H to Sting. Many NLW fans feel that Sting should be the world champion right now if it wasn't for Triple H sneaking the winner over the limit. And now a steel chair off the spines of both men. And this is very similar to what happened on episode 24 when Triple H ruined the match between The Undertaker and Sting. That's how this all started. This rivalry between the three of these men. But now Triple H kicks Sting off of his foot. And from the top of the ladder, misses with the elbow. Now Sting bleeding, and you can see Triple H goes to the outside. Meanwhile, that boot in the elbow from The Undertaker. Sting dripping with blood and the last ride. Will that be the last ride for Sting? As The Undertaker wants to get into that second cage, advance. And The Undertaker looking for the tombstone, but turn around. Into the Scorpion Death Drop. Sting with a Death Drop, but Triple H there to pull him out of the ring. And now throws that chair into the skull of Sting again. Now Triple H driving the spine of The Undertaker into the steel as blood continues to drip from that open wound, but what the hell is this now? He's got that barbed wire bat and he's raking that razor wire across the skull of The Undertaker, and now delivers a shot with it. A home run from the game to the dead man. And now look at this, Sting. While the commotion's going on the outside, Sting was trying to climb the ladder and get into that second cage, but Triple H throws him off that ladder. I'm worried about The Undertaker on the outside. He had a baseball bat full of barbed wire across his face, and that ladder driven across the spine of Sting. Now Triple H going to climb. Can Sting stop him? Triple H wants to open the panel that enters into that second cage, but Sting, a powerbomb from the top of the ladder. Triple H taken out. Can Sting take advantage of the situation here? Triple H taken out with a powerbomb. Look who's back at, oh my god, look at that. That razor wire did a number on The Undertaker, who's now bleeding from head to toe. But it is that ladder off the skull of The Undertaker that stops him. Now Sting trying to open the panel that leads to the second cage, which has all of the weapons in it. It's The Undertaker with the steel chair. The Undertaker trying to get into that second cage, but Sting puts a stop to it. And now raking the eyes. Now it's The Undertaker going to begin the race to the World Championship at the top of that third cage. But here's Sting and pushes the ladder over. The Undertaker falling off the ladder into the steel and to the outside. And all of that blood trickling down onto The Undertaker. Sting wants to get into that second cage. No, but Triple H pushes him off the top rope. And he crashes and burns through the table. All three of these title contenders are bleeding profusely. They have done immense damage to their bodies, and it is all in the name of the world title. Look at this again. The Undertaker thrown off that ladder into the cage, and then Sting pushed off the top rope and crashes through the table. And Triple H is the last man standing. He is on his way up that ladder, and he opens the panel to the second cage, and Triple H is in hardcore hell, that second cage full of weapons. But The Undertaker, hot on his trail. Now The Undertaker trying to open that panel, which Triple H shut, and there he is. He's in the second cage. But Triple H trying to open the door, and he does. But The Undertaker with a kendo stick. taking advantage of the weapons, and now the door off the skull of the Undertaker. And the Undertaker gets a chair shot off his skull at the hands of the heavyweight champion. There are plenty of weapons to choose from in this second cage, but the Undertaker tries to follow Triple H, and that door again slammed off the skull. And there's a cookie sheet right off the skull of the Undertaker. Now the game in control in this second cage. But a low blow by the Undertaker out of desperation. And here comes Sting! Oh my God! Sting spearing Triple H through the Hell in a Cell cage wall! That cell wall comes crashing down as we take a look at the replay. Sting spearing Triple H right through the cage, and the whole wall came crashing down. This is bigger than a steel cage. It's bigger than Hell in a Cell. This is the triple cage, where Sting now joins the Undertaker and Triple H in that second cage of Hardcore Hell. The table's been set up, and now we're breaking through that table. Sting and the Undertaker working together there momentarily. Triple H taken down for the time being. And now the Undertaker trying to sneak out, but a trash can thrown at the Undertaker. Now they're on the side. That's a 20-foot drop, and this is a 50-foot steel structure in all. But one of these men falls off this cage, and that's a 20-foot drop, and catapults the Undertaker into the side of the second cage. And meanwhile, Triple H climbing the cage. Sting looking for the death drop, but the Undertaker reverses into a tombstone! A tombstone pile driver on that second cage. And now Triple H has reached the top tier, but so has the Undertaker. The first man to grab that title will become champion. Oh my God. The Undertaker looking for a chokeslam off that second cage. But Triple H, oh my God! The arm drag! And the Undertaker falls 15 feet off of that top cage. Now Triple H, all he has to do is grab that championship, but Sting meets him. But oh my God, not a pedigree. Not a pedigree up there, no! Scorpion death drop! And he grabs the championship! Sting has done it! Sting has won the heavyweight championship of the world! And Sting stands atop the triple cage as the champion.